Guys, guess what? I'm doing my brand new show Roleplay on the 19th of August at the Walled Garden in Bangor. That's Saturday. Get your tickets via the link in this video, brother. If you're a fan of this podcast and you think this bright ray of sunshine once a week isn't enough and you want bonus content, you can subscribe to the Patreon. That's right, there's a website and an app called Patreon, which means you're basically a patron and supporter of this guy and this podcast. And you can do that by heading to www.patreon.com/SLY Guy Podcast, where you get loads of extra content. The summer's about, like a lot of people say, it's fit girl summer, big dick summer, whatever it is, but it's content on the SLY Guy Patreon summer. There's a lot of stuff cooking in the kitchen, and Ainsley Harriet's turning his wrist. He's flicking it like he's flicking a stir fry in there, and it's all coming into Patreon this summer. So keep your eyes peeled for what's going over there and subscribe. And don't unsubscribe. If you do, you're a piece of shit. And you know, it's just my personal feelings. So listen, deal with it. The SLY Guy Podcast is brought to you in association with Modest Beer. Modest Beer is a beer that's modest but also delicious. They've got a website, www.modestbeer.co.uk, where you can subscribe to their newsletter, check out their merch, see what sort of lines of beer they have. Or you can follow them on social media at Modest Beer. But we love Modest Beer in the podcast. You love Modest Beer as listeners. And from day one, they've been our big booty bad bitches. So we support them. We love them. They're fantastic. Buy Modest Beer. Dankeschön.
I'm the SLY Guy.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the SLY Guy Podcast. I'm just stretching my neck because sometimes when you get to my age, it's hard to function. So I'm stretching out, I'm moving, I'm feeling good because this was another fun episode of the podcast. We've got a frequent collaborator, one of the most popular guests on the show, and I've said it many times before, the man who will inherit the podcast when I inevitably die of some stupid heart-related illness. But nonetheless, it was a fun episode. My guest this week was Butler, the Butler, the king of the butts. If you've got a butt, show him it. That's what he goes by, and that's how he is. And this was another great episode. So guys, wherever you're listening, whatever you're doing, whether you're watching, which I find weird because I'm an audio podcast fan, I like to listen to my earpods. You know, if you just sit down, pour yourself a cup of tea, put the feet up, get some toast on, do whatever you want to do to watch the podcast. You enjoy yourself. But you could do us a wee favour as well. You could subscribe wherever you get the podcast, whether that's on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your shit. Subscribe, and you can rate and review the podcast too. A nice wee 5-star would be fucking dope. So do that and enjoy this episode with Big Davey and Butler. What was that song you were singing there?
I was singing Spaceman by Babylon 305,000. What was their name?
Babylon Zoo, mate.
Babylon Zoo?
Yeah, not
John
Babylon.
Zoo's cousin?
Yeah.
Hell, we're off the energetic start.
Not Babylon's 347. Do you know what the lead singer of Babylon 337? Babylon Zoo is called?
Derek.
Jazz Man.
Jazz Man?
Yeah, and you know
Legally?
that's literally his...
Or is that his nickname?
No, I believe his birth name, now you can check this up because sometimes in this podcast I think to say things and they're factually wrong, but I believe his real name is Jasminder Man.
Jasminder
And
Man? Where's he from?
He's from... I nearly did the full accent of where he's from there too. He's from India.
Really?
So yeah.
The guy that sung Spaceman was from
Jazz Man, Babylon Zoo. Let's see.
I'm also intrigued to why you know so much about this.
I mean, in fact, I'm wrong. He's called...
Surprise, surprise.
Jasbinder Man. Not Jasminder Man. I was close on that.
That's not
He's
too
called
far off.
Jasbinder Singh, Jazz Man. And he's a British musician, recording artist with... he's Punjabi. So...
Either way, that's what I was singing before I came in today.
But you know what? Back in those days, when Babylon Zoo released Spaceman, was that like
1998
or something? Was it 1940, you reckon?
I don't think. 95.
Well, okay. I think it's probably in there. I'll go for 96 then, or 7. I think.
We should just do a whole podcast where we guess the years of
Let's
songs.
see. Babylon Zoo. 96, January 96.
Not far. Or
you know,
basically...
but yeah, so in Babylon Zoo, he was like, you would have thought like a kind of trans
man.
Yeah. Like he was not trans, but what's the word I'm looking for? It's not trans, it's
non-binary, fluid.
No, not fluid, not non-binary. Like you would be described as this.
Eunuch?
Not a eunuch. It's
fruit.
Oh no, it's a term.
I'd be described as
you could, but
androgynous.
Yeah,
okay.
like that's
like a robot.
Like just androgynous guy.
Okay.
Androgynous. Androgynous meaning. Let's go for it. Androgynous is partly male, partly female in appearance. So yeah, you're
in
kind
appearance.
of you're an androgynous guy.
What part of me looks female?
You're quite like
Vagina.
yeah, your vagina. Yeah, you're quite like you're lucid. You're very
I'm very loose,
fluid. You're
Yeah.
so like
Do you know what? I'm just a nice person, Dave.
let's see.
How about
So
that?
in the band, that's how he looks. So he's kind of like you think he's like a white guy, wouldn't
He
you?
looks like that guy that got done for sexual molestation for the guy that created Bikram yoga. That's what he looks like.
Nice, he does. He has that. But I mean, no. But
And also, he looks like an extra character I remember from Boy Meets World.
and he also used to wear a dress all the time, which is pretty sweet. But now you know what he is, just a full Indian businessman.
Oh, wow, look at him now. That's the spaceman guy
That's
now.
the spaceman
Why does he
now.
look like fucking Indian David Mead?
Because I mean, he looks like he does have we touch that about him.
He's like Robert Downey Jr. and David Mead.
Well, he's more like Robert Downey syndrome, to be fair.
Yeah.
But-
Downey syndrome.
But good luck to him.
Yes. Yes, that's what I like to
So,
hear.
yeah, but I mean, good song. What put that in your head today, if you don't mind me asking?
Don't know, you just, every time I look at you, that song just comes to the head. Just
Because I'm a spaceman.
You're just a guy.
I always wanted you to
go
go.
into space, man. I always just look at you and think you're floating through
Yeah.
you're
Life,
just floating
just through life.
man, and
Because
that's the way it is.
I used to think the lyrics of that song, I think it's Pungent Smells is the first one. I thought he was saying, onion smells, they come to meet my home.
Yeah, that creepy bit. So is it literally pungent smells?
Yeah.
Pungent smells. Do, 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 do.
You're not singing David Bowie. Pungent
But he does have a bit of Bowie
smells
about it.
in my
As a
bowels.
spaceman floating
True.
in the sky.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's inspired by
That's
David
not bad, boy.
David Bowie.
What was I going to say? I like the hoodie today.
Thank you. It's
Good-
very bright.
good- yeah,
summer,
it matches my Fanta Zero.
which is not a sponsor of the podcast. We are sponsored by Modest Beer.
I brought
however.
this in. This is a contraband tin.
Contraband tin,
tin that I've brought in illegally into your studio today. I've just read an article that said zero drinks are potentially getting banned in the next month
Fucking
because
right.
the aspartame is apparently a chemical that can
Causes
cause
Asperger's.
no cancer, even worse.
Asperger's.
And I've drank too much zero drinks for the chemical to, so I'm kind of hoping it doesn't cause cancer.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be so.
Because I
But listen, I think in some, like now, I know a lot of my listeners are scientists.
thought you were going to say cancerous.
No, I mean,
Okay. I mean
they
some.
are. Yes, they
Some.
are. But I think some would agree that a lot of scientists maybe nowadays are getting a bit lazy, and they kind of just say everything causes cancer. Like you could
Yeah.
say anything. Eat an apple gives you cancer,
Yeah,
mate.
too much sleep.
Yeah.
Cancer. Yeah.
It's always in your balls too, isn't it?
Is it always in
like,
your
oh, you
balls?
get ball cancer if you drink too much fucking water
Yeah.
from a tap. That's
That
why you got
is-
to buy Evian
That is,
to
yeah.
live young.
Mm,
You know.
that is that your go-to water?
Yeah,
you
I
know
mean-
my go-to is the can of water.
I know you like a can of water. My go-to used
Not
to
my
be
delivery
Evian, but
today.
now I'm on Highland Spring because it's a bit better value for money.
Okay.
You get bigger bottles.
Okay. Now see,
Less money.
I'm a tin guy, baby.
See, I don't know, but you can get cancer from tins, mate.
Should they say if you
Mm-hmm.
drink the plastic and the water from the water, if that heats up, you fucking die?
What if you drink water? It's heated in plastic.
That's it. If you leave your plastic bottles in the car and then you drink the water, they go.
That's going to kill you.
That's not going to be good for
But
you.
sure,
Now.
mate, they're trying to tell
Sure,
you. not
everything
to-
kills you.
Yeah.
Fucking just eat a pizza.
But you think about, you name me a celebrity who's dead.
A dead celebrity.
Robert
Oh,
Anka, the goalkeeper.
What
Who
a
played,
niche
who played for
celebrity
Germany. He was maybe a third choice goalkeeper for Germany.
Yeah.
He got hit by a train.
pick. Okay.
You know, that can happen. Now, people are probably
Yeah.
going to go, Robert
Trains
Anka
cause cancer.
walked in front of that train on purpose. Yeah, but my point is, anything in life can kill you. You could walk across the road, get hit by a car, you could trip.
True.
You could, like, what you feel like is just turns your ankle. You could end up breaking a wee bit of, setting some blood out, get a wee clot, goes to your lungs, dead.
You could fucking take a wee trip in a submarine, dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
That's bad crack, isn't it? I come
That
up with
is.
a pickup line for that. Can I do it for the first
You
time?
can do it
here?
whenever you want, yeah.
So I go, if there's you're a girl, and
Mm-hmm.
I go, is your dude the Titanic sub? Because
Mm-hmm.
I want to implode inside it. Thank you.
Implode, but that implode would mean your dick would disintegrate inside her vagina. I think you mean to say explode, like to come, but
No implode.
implode. So you go in, you enter the girl, and then come out a eunuch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Her vagina is, there's so much depth.
Yeah.
That the pressure, it
Yeah.
just, and then when you blow your
Nice.
load, the jets just hit down to the bottom, and then goodbye. But here, it's
Yeah.
good time, good way to
Yeah.
go, good way to lose it.
Yeah, I
You know
like
what I
that.
mean?
What about is that a chat? Is that like now a modern chat up line?
Yeah, I've been using that for the last sort of.
How's it been going?
Oh yeah, really well.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
because like
pretty good.
I would be like, here, is your vagina the missing submarine, and you'd be like, why? She'd be like, because I like to lose a few semen than you.
Pretty good. Pretty good. That is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does your vagina do nets for Arsenal? Or in the 90s? And they go, no, and I go, because David Seaman.
True.
and that's all I got.
Do you know whenever my very first
Joke structure.
Do you know my very first Arsenal shirt had semen on it?
Yeah, bet it did.
I didn't have a printer.
So your
or
last
nothing.
one, and he hasn't played in 20 years.
Yeah.
That, do you know what? Arsenal have the best away shirt. That I think you have it. You wore it in Kieran's one. That the gold and black.
Gold and black.
The gold and black away Arsenal shirt.
The one that looks like your Gaelic top.
That's a great shirt.
That's a nice shirt.
I wanted to get that, but then I didn't want my dad to see me in it and be upset with me, so I didn't.
Who's he support? United. Oh yeah,
I know.
But you're wearing that Basel top now, and he's no problem.
This is AFC Richmond, mate. One of the best teams in the division.
Who's that?
You don't know AFC Richmond?
Nope.
It's a great team. You'd like them.
Where are they from? Right enough, tell me.
They're from.
They're not a real team.
London. London. They are.
What TV? I don't even know the TV. I know it's from a TV show. What's it called?
It's from a show called Ted Lasso.
Yeah, fucking Ted Spazzo.
You'd love it.
No, I don't. You know why I don't like Ted
You
Lasso?
never watched it? Why do you not like it?
Because it's stupid.
Why is it stupid?
I support Premier League football.
You've
and
never
Ted
even
Lasso
watched
did.
it?
Yeah, I just don't.
Did you like the Dream Team back in the day?
Yeah. No. I like Footballers' Wives.
You just liked whatever one had the most dirt, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was my go-to back in the day. It's like, oh, nice. What's it about? Is there teddies? Okay, I'll watch.
Yeah. Whenever the titles for the Dream Team used to they used to have a little bit of football and mix it up with some close-up shots of teddies and football shirts.
I mean, that's all you need, isn't it? Like, I feel like you can't get away with that now anymore because people are like, oh, you can't
wokeness.
People, you know. I think there needs to be a big tit comeback. What do you think? That could be the year for it.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly wouldn't be against.
Yeah.
You know, big.
Oh my God! What the hell's happening? We're in the middle of a bloody recording.
Are you kidding me? Are you?
Come on in.
Me?
Listen, who's
Look
coming in
it.
to join us?
Anything can happen. It's like
Anything
WWE.
can happen live in the Sly Guy
No,
podcast.
come on ahead.
It's
please,
a friend of the show
Look
and of ourselves. It's Kieran.
Doogie's Goodies.
Is this on?
Ambassador.
It's on.
Yeah.
It is.
thing
It's
on,
on.
is
It is all right.
Is it?
It is all right.
What he's talking about?
We're talking about bringing big tits back.
And hey,
here.
look who came in.
What do you think? Would you?
Just the guy.
Do you think wokeness is ruining? Like lower yourself down a wee bit. Sit on
We
the
were
edge there.
talking about Dream Team. Remember
the
Dream
90s.
Team?
Yeah.
The movie?
No, the TV show.
Oh,
on
yeah,
Sky,
yeah.
And how they used to put
Gary
titties
Lucy.
up.
Can I do my Gary Lucy Dream Team
I
impression?
mean, go ahead.
It's my career.
There you go. Gary Lucy Pussy.
That was the
Oh,
word.
yeah, he
Gary
loved it.
Lucy.
We were just chatting about. He was saying he liked Ted Lasso, and I said nah. And
Dream Team.
we're talking about Dream Team, Footballers' Wives.
Footballers' Wives.
They were good
never
There's
shows.
a show for big daddies.
Yeah, because that was what we were trying to say. Like back in the 90s, you'd have a show, bit of drama, bit of what, and tits.
A veiny one. You have to get a.
Yeah,
If it doesn't have a big. Anyway.
yeah.
Have to
Big
go
milkers.
get something to eat.
You've done-
So-
Yes.
I mean, surprise.
All this
of
daddy talk.
yeah. Are you
Yes.
going? Oh.
Right.
Yes, good to see you too, sir. I'm sorry we're recording here because I'd like to get a wee bloody catch up.
No, it's good. I like
Listen,
that.
it's all good. It's all gravy.
It is all. Fanta Zeros, they're downstairs, just in Shane's office.
Are they cold?
Yeah.
Are they in your. Do you have that wee box with you?
Yeah, it's in there.
I won't.
Can I get one? Yeah.
What's in your
go
wee
ahead.
box?
My wee cooler box. It's down.
Are you being serious? I thought you were being a wee dick.
No,
Wee cooler
no.
bag?
I have a wee cooler bag for the things.
All right. Okay.
The last
Nice.
2 times he's had it, he hasn't had anything for me.
But now I do.
Okay,
Now I
you
do.
do?
Work away. Work away.
Have
Yes.
fun with your
Yep. Go ahead.
Brilliant.
See you later.
See you later.
Yes,
Yes,
good
good to see
to
you
see
too, mate.
Hi. Do you know the best thing? There's no cooler
Oh
box
no.
down there.
Oh no. Oh no.
I told a complete lie. There's no. I didn't bring any. He just said that. He just goes, "Is your wee box in there?" And I went, "Yeah, man." But
One
there's
thing is, he's going to look for that.
there's no.
And I've never
no
like
box.
there was a,
This is from David Mead's office.
No, there was a genuine moment there where there was sincere joy in that man's face, and and that's not nice what you've done.
No,
That's
it's
really
funny.
mean. That's
No,
mean.
shut up. You like it.
That is
You
mean.
don't.
No,
You love that banter.
because you know what?
No, come
I
on,
like
man.
I like banter, but I don't like banter when genuinely people's dreams are shattered. And like he was like a wee thirsty boy that didn't just want water. He's like, no, I don't want water. I want the wee. And Kieran loves a carbonated drink. He doesn't like a still water. And I hope he comes back up to bait you after this. I hope he comes up and goes, "You're a wee cunt." That's what I hope. And could it be?
Can we hear him coming upstairs?
He's either coming up to beat you or Dan's coming down.
We heard the stairs there. Maybe we're safe.
I hope he comes in and whips you.
Nah, be like what? Like Jesus?
Yeah.
The 99.
No, the
lashes
Skeletor.
for- a skip from He-Man.
Yeah, but you know what you get in the 90s? 99 gashes, mate. You just get nuts. Bring back Nuts and Sue magazine.
Yeah. But yeah, that was funny. That's that I enjoy.
I hope he texts you now and calls you a bastard.
He probably will, and I am. But at the end of the day, it's just a laugh, man. You know what I mean? He was the one that put it in his own head that I brought a bag with me. I didn't bring a bag with
Now,
me.
have you ever brought a cooler bag?
One
with
time
you?
I did, yeah.
Now, what was in your cooler bag and why'd you have it?
I had a few Dr. Peppers in there, and
For why?
I give Shane one because I know he likes Dr. Pepper.
Does he?
Yeah, Shane likes Dr. Pepper.
Shane's a freak, isn't he?
He is a weird. It is a weird drink.
Dr.
Like,
Pepper. Oh. What's better?
What?
Dr. Pepper or Cherry Coke?
well, they're both the same, aren't they?
No.
There's a slight difference.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue Dr. Pepper.
And who owns Dr. Pepper?
Is it the Coca-Cola factory?
Don't know.
Who
giving
does
off
own
the-
Dr.
I'm-
Pepper?
I imagine it's Dr. Pepper himself.
The doctor, Mr.
Yeah.
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
I know that. No,
His brother. Oh, here we go. Hello.
What?
There's a knock on the door there.
there wasn't.
There was.
I didn't hear it.
What
It was
was it?
me. It was me
Alright.
knocking the table.
Knock it. It was. Fuck you, man. I thought I was Kieran coming back for his vengeance.
You're dying for Kieran to get
Uh,
vengeance on me.
Dr.
like Batman.
Pepper. Do you know his brother, Sergeant Pepper, was the guy that the Beatles wrote an album about?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Keurig, Dr. Pepper.
And
Sure, that's not
his cousin was the Big Brother contestant, Sam Pepper.
Sam Pepper. There you go. I mean, that's neat.
That is,
Yeah, very neat.
I had to dig real deep
Yeah,
for that one. Like
nice.
Kieran digging for a Fanta Zero right now.
Is a carbonated soft drink created in the 1880s by pharmacist Charles Alderton in Waco, Texas, in the 1880s. That's the 1890s in your stupid shirt. Fuck's sake. Yeah, so the distributor of Dr. Pepper is Keurig Dr. Pepper. And can you name
He's
me
just left.
one of the other three related Dr. Pepper?
Well, Diet Dr. Pepper.
Nope. There's three related products named here on Wikipedia.
Drinks.
3 drinks. 2 of them are doctors, and one of them's just normal civilian.
Civilian pepper. Give me what flavors would these drinks be?
It's a carbonated drink, and it's got several variants.
God.
This other one,
Is it like root beer?
I mean, I don't know what it's. I've never heard of it before.
Cherry Dr.
But
Pepper, Diet Dr.
It's
Pepper.
actually, it's not. It's actually called Pib Extra.
Pib. Yes.
Have you ever tried Pib? Never heard of Pib before.
Yes, it's an American drink.
Pib Extra.
And by the way, Pib
Uh-huh.
is like a root beer.
So you get a boner and you drink it.
Yep. Yeah, that is.
The other one's Dr. Wells, which is a root beer.
Never
I
heard
believe.
of that one.
Dr. Wells is a pepper-style carbonated soft drink manufactured by Dad's Root Beer Company, which sounds like something I'd say to try and flirt with Catherine. Do you want to come and see Dad's Root Beer?
Do you want
do
to see
you?
Daddy's Root Beer Company?
Now, have you ever heard of Dr. Thunder?
No, sounds like a Superman villain from the 1980s.
I mean, it does, but
Yeah,
it's also
from Christopher
an
Reeve movie.
associated brand associated with Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
Here.
Thunder also sounds like
How-
one of those characters at a strip show that your wife would go see.
Dr.
Dr. Thunder!
Yeah.
The
The Thunder Down Under, Big Walt.
Yeah, Big Walt.
How many trans are in Dr. Thunder? In fact, no, Dr. Pepper.
Trans?
Trans.
It's probably about 4.
0 trans, mate.
Zero
How many saturated?
There's about...
0, mate.
0 saturated?
Yeah, how many sugars?
0.
40, mate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Dr. Trans.
That's
I mean,
sad.
Dr. Trans would probably be just a Chinese guy, I assume.
Or again, an Avengers villain who just turns people the opposite gender. I'm Dr. Trans.
But some people would be like, thanks, Dr. Trans. And I'd be
He
like,
flicks his
"Fuck's
cum
sake."
at them. That's how he
Have
does
you
it.
seen, do you remember someone with too much time in their hands
Me.
made like a comedian's gender swap thing?
Oh, yeah.
And I was the
You-
ugliest
oh,
one by
man.
an absolute mile.
You were definitely the munter of
so
the group. Like,
sly, I was thinking.
Oh, it was
like
bad
the
crack.
sexiest was Colin, I would say.
Do you reckon?
Just something sexy about the hat on. you
Would
know?
he surprise me?
Why? 'Cause you thought he'd be ugly.
Yeah, well, just you don't really think of Woods. I mean, you don't think of any of us as women, but I just thought Woodsy looked like and Woodsy looked like the type of girl that you'd be like, oh, I could bring her home to my ma or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She seems like a nice lad.
Yeah. I mean, so what you're saying, and it's an exclusive.
As
on
I'm
the
trying to
pod, is-
book Woodsy right
Yeah,
now.
nice.
Yeah.
Would you like to implode some semen in a submarine in his arse
in his
pussy?
in his arse pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, his parse, his puss arse.
You know what? This is probably personal to say, but I imagine Woodsy with quite a bush on him.
Oh yeah.
Around his arse, I'm thinking, just especially.
We George Bush on him.
Yeah, I think he might have a wee bit of a.
We George Bush Jr.
Senior, yeah.
But yeah, either way, I don't know how we always end up doing this, but
What's that?
Just going off on the most stupidest tangent. I
Because
mean,
you know what?
'cause
We're friends, and
we're friends.
We're silly goose
we're
guys.
ADHD guys.
Yeah.
Everyone's using that term these days.
I
How do you
know.
feel about that?
Well, I mean, I talked about it with William in last week's podcast too. He
Oh,
thinks
did
he's
you?
ADHD.
But he's not.
No, he's
I think William is. I think William's just a he's just a melter. No,
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
he's not. I'm only joking, Willie. I love you. I think Willie just gets excited easy about
You know
stuff.
what though? I do think there's definitely.
I mean, comedians in general, there's something with all of us.
why is it not a TV show? Comedians in surgeries getting diagnosed.
That's a Channel 4. Replace embarrassing bodies with that.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing like the biggest comedians just go through like behavioural psychologists.
And physical ones too.
There's some people who
Did I ever
can't.
tell you how I got mugged by the fucking doctor recently? Piece of shit. Or the nurse. Actually, I'm calling you out.
Go ahead.
I had a wee update with the asthma nurse. So, oh well. Jesus, sorry. Why does that surprise you?
I swallowed that wrong whenever
no.
you said it, and then in my head I heard the ass nurse, and I was like, why is he saying the ass nurse? What's wrong with David?
I had a wee appointment with the ass nurse.
Yeah.
But you know what? Listen, I'm getting to the age where I'm soon going
Oh,
to
you're gonna be with the ass nurse?
Yeah,
I
I
know.
need my prostate looked at.
Yeah.
And not for pleasure.
My prostate checks me.
Nice.
I don't have control over
Your
it.
prostate's very hard. He's like, mate, you better fucking check
My
yourself
prostate
out,
checks the
check
doctor.
yourself.
He's like, listen, you fucking watch your putting that finger. You hear? Yeah.
But yeah, so I went to the asthma nurse, did a bit of a weigh-in. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
you've lost a bit of weight. I'm like, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Did my wee tests or whatever. Like, oh, your numbers are improving. I was, thank you very much. We're on the right track. She was like, yeah. Well done. It's been a good year. So a few pounds lighter.
Great,
Bit healthier.
great,
My
great.
lung capacity's improved. And, you know, we had a wee chat about COVID because obviously I had it a couple of times. But I was like, you know what? The effects of COVID, I was all right. I felt they were worse afterwards for me. I felt very lethargic, very tired.
How many times did you have COVID, roughly?
Twice. Well, I mean, there's no rough. I've had it twice.
You've had it twice,
yeah.
confirmed. I've only had it once.
The first time was pretty dick. The second time, I felt under the weather, and then eventually did a COVID test. But literally the next day it was clear, so I must have just been living with COVID, unbunbeknownst to me.
The Martin Bashir documentary,
Yeah.
Living with COVID Jackson.
Yeah.
Shimon.
So yes, I went there, but that was all good. So I was like, so we're good. We're out of the.
We're out of the woods.
We're out of the woods
We're
here,
out of the thick of it.
and we're all good. And we're out of Rory Woods' bush.
We're out
and
of
she
the
was like,
thick of
yeah.
Rory Woods' arsehole.
Yeah,
Her.
and she was, I was like, yeah. So I'll not have to see you for the next year. What does she say to me? He goes, well, I'm also the diabetes nurse, so we'll see.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good from
Yeah,
her.
it was good banter, but you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Fuck her.
Yeah. So you're seeing her in 2 weeks then?
Yeah, actually, I have an appointment for the end of the week. Yeah, but you know, it's all good, man. You know, we live a good life. We're having a good time, and
It's
you
all
know,
good,
you know,
baby.
you come like you do a lot of podcasts now.
My strategy is and has
Mm-hmm.
always been just go on everyone else's podcast because I do less work and I do the fun part of the podcast, which is
Mm. That
just
is
come
fun.
on and talk
Be
shit.
silly.
And then I don't worry about the rest of it because, Dave, you know I'm already a busy guy. A lot of stuff happens. Spinning plates, keynote
Yeah.
speaker, video editor, comedian, fucking present, whatever
Rent
I'm
boy.
doing. Rent boy, fucking
Yeah.
prostate
Prostate checker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking, you know, whatever. Titanic.
Liar, actually,
Titanic's
a liar to your friend.
Liar to Kieran Bartlett. Yeah. Titanic submarine diver, ambitiously, like fucking all these things I'm checking off my bucket list.
So let me get this right.
Go ahead.
You would die if you just swam to the Titanic wreck because the
Well,
sea
you
would
wouldn't
crush you.
make it. You'd get.
No, I'm going to tell you this now. I understand how this works.
Well, here
And
I
I
know
don't
I know where you're about to go
and I
here,
don't
and
think
I'm
it-
going to agree with you.
And
Go
I
ahead.
don't think it would. Kieran?
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say you.
No, Kieran would believe he could swim to the Titanic wreck. I think if you asked him, I think he would go, I reckon I could swim to it.
He does have that.
He's like, I'll do it. I could do it.
He
No,
does.
no.
Now, what I will say about Kieran is, it's just with the shape of Kieran, like he might be able to do it because he has like great buoyancy, but also
No,
a
but-
frame that like.
But I think
might
the
be able. No way
pressure-
you have to have. No way NASA have to scientifically crunch the numbers.
Yeah.
Like you have to be a certain shape. I think he might be the exact shape to not immerse in himself.
Because he said he could do the splits, and everyone, no, he can't, and he did it.
I know.
He said he could kick above his head. He did it.
He's a medical marvel. He is. They will study him when he dies. You know what I mean? Like when they open up ET and stuff, he will be. They will do that and find ET inside him, but like a wee robot
Lucky
controlling
ET.
him. Yeah. Just wee fingers pipe. But
Prostates, guys, get your prostates checked.
guys,
seriously.
if there's one thing we can take away today, stop the podcast right now, man, woman.
You know
in
what? No,
between.
listen, women don't have prostates, do they? No.
But get it checked anyway.
No, but women, seriously, we're chatting to guys. Women, get
Yeah.
smear tested.
yes,
Can save your life. There you go, girls.
get
You know?
smear tested. Fellas, go get smear tested.
Go
You know what I
together.
mean?
If you're a couple,
Go to get
go get the man, get the prostate examined.
Yeah.
The lady, get
Get
your
the smear.
smear
Now,
test.
don't confuse them when you're getting into the operating rooms.
No.
Because that'll be a fucking bad time.
Because that'd
for
be like,
everybody.
I can't do no one wants a smeared taint. You know what I mean?
No,
No one wants
no.
a prostate exam up your butt and you don't have a
Up-
prostate.
yeah, no one wants a prostate exam up their vidoot. You know?
Dude.
Yeah, that's that's a.
That is your name.
That is, yeah, you're touching my knee there.
Quite nice and soft.
Alright, like here, touch away. If you're
all good.
into it, I'm into it. You know what I
It's
mean?
all
That's
good.
all good. Catherine, what's
But yeah,
up?
you know what, girls and boys, seriously, health is a serious thing. When we get to the age we're a bit uncomfortable, go get your bloods done, get your prostate exam, and get your smear tests.
Yeah, don't overdo it either. Like our
Girls, like I mean, listen, if you're trans or non-gender, go to whatever. If you're non-binary, but you happen to have a
binary?
prostate,
Yeah,
get a look. If you're
Yeah.
non-binary and you've got a smear hole, get it
get
smeared.
it smeared. Get your hole
Yeah,
smeared.
get your hole smeared. And you know what? If you got ditties, go give them a big old feel. Look for lumps. If
Yeah.
you got a ballux,
Give
look
it
for
a
lumps.
fucking feel. Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
look,
yeah, my
you know,
lovely.
what was the year that video you used to sell? Know your balls, check them out. It was a video about like lumps and testicles.
Oh, I'd never seen it.
Yeah,
but-
no, but you sold it on you had a wee duffel bag, went around the west, around Lennoxtown.
yes,
stuff
and
like,
I
yeah.
was checking
Yeah, balls.
West Belfast
Yeah.
men's balls.
And that's why actually there is that monument, the Sunrise Monument, aka the Balls and the Falls, a tribute to your work.
Tribute to my work.
Encouraging the men of West Belfast to
Yep.
check their testicles.
Yep,
for
yep.
lumps.
There was a real spike that year in men with testicular cancer.
And reporting this
'Cause
random
I
guy with
caused
a
it.
duffel bag going around the door filling their balls.
And yeah. What were we talking about before all this?
We're just talking about what initially you do all the podcasts, and then
Initially
I
I
say
do all-
because you said, "Oh, we're off again, another one." So do you like coming on this podcast? 'Cause
Lo-
it's a wee bit
here's
different.
what, here's
or a
what
wee
I'll
bit
say to you
strange?
about this podcast, right? One of my favorite podcasts to do. Here's why. People who watch this podcast, the listeners as well, these are the hardcores. These are the people that since day one, since the Nordy Shore days, when me and you were ripping it up on YouTube, showing all these fucking TikTok kids how to
Yeah.
go viral before viral was a thing. We were they've been with us since then. They've been with us through the Boytown era. They've been with us through fucking all the other eras, and they're still here today.
Yeah.
And those are see when I see them out in public and they go, "I listen to you on Sly Guy." Those are the people who are my people.
I respect
And
that,
those are
yeah.
the people that I hope to see at the Walled Garden at August, whatever the date is, 19th.
19th.
Because tickets are running low. I tell you something, brother.
You know what? I
we're
hope they'll
bringing
be
the
sold
heat.
out by the time this episode.
They might be sold out. I tell you, and fucking hard luck if you've missed out. Good luck getting
Yeah.
those in the black market. Those will be very difficult to get hold of. I'm currently working on new material for it. It's going
Nice. I am
It's fun.
doing. I didn't talk to you about wee something. You did a wee something. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just got a wee order from Amazon there saying
Oh, lovely.
my fish food's delivered. I'm a dog toothbrush delivered. So I'm cleaning Vinny's teeth and I'm feeding my fish when I get home today.
Again, don't mix those up.
No,
Don't
no.
feed Vinny the fish food and don't clean your fish's teeth
No.
with Vinny's toothbrush.
True. Fuck.
That'd be weird.
But it's easy done. But no, speaking
It
to
is.
somebody, I'm doing a show tonight at the Accidental Theatre, a BBC show. You've done it.
Yeah.
And now, I asked a certain somebody who hosts the show, will not be named, but it rhymes with Dickie Fartlett, right?
Yeah, it's
And
Becky Martlet.
I asked him who's been on, who's done well, and and I quote, said, "You stormed it." You're the one he named and said, "You stormed it."
I appreciate that he said that, and Mickey, you're being very, 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 very fucking kind. It was when I did it. Look, you're doing tonight.
Tonight.
I
I haven't looked at my set yet, though.
text me and let me know how it goes because I hope it goes well for you. But the night I did it, the crowd that was in it was a Wednesday night. Is it Wednesday? No, it's Thursday night.
Thursday.
It's a Wednesday night, and I did, it, and the crowd was now look. The crowd was good. It's a good crowd, but they were just a wee bit low energy. Or like, do you know what it was? Do you know when you get crowds in bars and you're used to like people like on the drink, a bit of
Yeah.
a buzz about the room? This crowd had no
Clue.
not no clue. They'd been to comedy before, but they had no drink, no like alcohol, and they even the whole front row were like arms crossed, folded, just looking, not even a bottle of water in their hand. I was like, this is the weirdest audience.
And how long did you do?
I did about 25. Now I obviously did longer because what happened was one of the acts who was booked to be on didn't show up because they had given them the wrong date.
Man, woman, child.
It was I can say like it was Brona Diamond, but
Okay.
she didn't. It's not that she didn't show up because she was being rude. It was that they told her a different date, so they told her the wrong date, I think,
dear.
and there was a bit of cross wires there. So because of that, I was like, oh well, I can just have fun here then
Yeah.
and be a bit loose. But I would say to you, like, you could probably do something similar in terms of, like I said to the producer of the show, Mark, I was like, look, I'm gonna do long here. You just cut whatever you feel like you want to cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't be
Yeah.
afraid to like
And
do,
how
do
long
15,
was the whole
20.
night?
Not long, like,
No.
because there's no interval. So Mickey probably did about 10, 15 off the top. Sean McAlevey then did 8. Then Mickey came on, did another 5, and then I did 20, 25, and then that was it. Like, now yours will be a wee bit longer because you'll have another comedian on
Yeah.
there, I would assume.
do,
Who
too.
else is on yours? Do you know?
Sheet.
Sheet McGivern,
No, Kate. Kate?
Keith
No, what the fuck's wrong with me? Pete Giffen.
Giffen,
Keith.
Keith
Keith Griffin,
Let's
who's
call him
literally
that.
one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Pete Giffen and Kieran Franco.
Okay, cool.
So,
cool, cool.
and then me and Mick.
The young bucks and Davy.
Yeah.
Davy leading the charge.
Did you do all clean?
Yeah, yeah.
What bits did you do?
All the classics, you know.
Shamey?
Shamey Apple Tart came out. Some West Belfast stuff about my dad. Some stuff about my granny.
Mark McGuinness?
I believe that's in there. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's only 10 minutes, like. So it was just literally just a bit of a
I have no clean bits, so.
Well, I didn't really have many, so it was tough going, like. But we did it in the end. But
I'm
yeah.
going to do Sauvage for them tonight.
Okay, yeah. Well, Mark was saying that, like, it doesn't have to be super clean. Doesn't have to. He said, like, as long as you don't say fuck.
I'm
cunt,
going to open my set by going cunty balls.
Yeah, I did give Mark a heads up. I was like, for my first few jokes, I'm going to be dirty on purpose, and then after that, I'll give you the clean set that'll start. So
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of doing.
absolutely do. Like, fuck about for the first like 5 minutes. Do curse stuff because I think the audience are into that too because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, he's not like putting on like, oh, I'm trying to be clean here. You're just
Yeah.
fucking, and then you can make a joke about it. Be like, oh yeah, that's not going to get used in
You know what's
radio.
annoying?
blah, blah.
You know what's annoying?
Everything.
Well, I have a lot of my newer stuff is cleaner.
Right, but you don't
So,
want to burn that.
Don't burn it.
I know.
So I'm just going to have to go back and do a bit about like eating pussy, but maybe like change it up a bit. And
You
say,
should
like,
do the bit about your granny's rubber bullet.
Yeah, I mean,
I've just wanted to see you do that
Yeah.
again recently because I haven't seen
Yeah.
it in a while. But yeah,
I forgot about my granny's rubber bullet. Yeah,
that's a good bit.
yeah, thank you.
That's a fun bit. But yeah, fucking, it's all good stuff. I'm working on new material at the minute. That's tough going, but has to be done, doesn't it?
Sadly.
You know.
Do you have many gigs coming up over this weekend or anything to look forward to?
Some of the key ones, if anyone's listening out, me, Mickey Bartlett, and Tommy McCarthy are doing the Devonish on the 4th of August, I believe.
Devonish, yeah.
So all the Westies, come on out for that one. And
West
have the crack with
Side!
it. And then obviously your one in Walt Garden's an important
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And yeah, that's all. That's all really.
Very
that's
excited
happening.
about Walt Garden now. I'm
Yeah, it'll
looking
be a
forward to
fun
it. I think
time.
it'll
I've
be-
already got a nice little outfit picked out for
Oh,
it.
nice. I'm going to
Yeah.
have to pick mine soon.
Yeah.
Get it together. Get it together.
Yeah.
I hate the way people don't speak properly.
Do they not?
You know when people say like instead of together, together.
Do they?
Yeah.
People
They
are
call it cults people.
people are fucking.
You're not a bastard, you're a bastard. No,
Yeah.
you're a bastard. Fucking
Yeah.
said right. Don't be lazy phonetically.
What else is up with you these days?
Man, just trying to get shit done and fuck myself, so I'm just trying to
You fucked yourself.
Yeah,
That's
fucked
a
myself
big
pretty hard.
revelation.
looking for because I was doing radio last week.
Oh yeah, you took over for
yeah, I
Connor
took over for
Phillips.
Connor
I don't know if
Phillips.
that's Connor Phillips' voice.
You just did a pretty good generic radio voice there, but that's close.
That's
He's-
close.
He's got a wee bit of energy about him.
Yeah, yeah.
It's different to my tone, you know.
Yeah.
But it was a really good time. Really enjoyed the team around it. I really appreciate Connor letting me. I need to say fill his hole, but I mean again, it's got sexual connotations. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, you're not that guy anymore.
No,
this is a clean Radio Ulster,
I'm
Davey. Now
I'm radio guy.
this is Radio Ulster era.
I did get an email from somebody though that was very nice.
From who can you say or no?
Was it
When you
lady?
say somebody, was
A
it
la-
like just
a-
a random
no, a
person
la-
or
a
someone
la-
in the industry?
An email to the show.
Oh, to
From
someone, a
lady.
listener.
Yeah, I think the lady was called either Sherry or Cherry.
Okay.
And she said that she really enjoyed it. She felt that I had one of the I don't know the words of it, but she compared me to Jerry Anderson.
I thought you were about to say Jerry Adams.
I mean, compared to him too. Like,
You could play Jerry Adams in like a multiverse movie.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if Jerry like joined the neo-Nazis.
I look like an AI
That's what he
Jerry.
would look
Yeah.
like. If Jerry joined the Nazi party, it's you all
Old
over.
comrade.
If,
Yeah. Of course. But yeah, Jerry is he's become a wee bit of a like banter guy, Jerry, hasn't he now? Even though he's
Jerry's
probably
all banter guy.
a bit of a sly guy.
Jerry's comedian first, politician second, I believe these
and
days.
third.
And third cookbook guy.
All right, cookbook guy. Okay.
Third cookbook guy.
Nothing else.
Nothing, and has never been involved
no.
in any other activities.
No, but yeah, it was a good time. But how I fucked myself was I had the radio, and then this week I have a lot of things on, so I'm doing
Schedules, mate.
fitting a few pods in. But
Schedules.
then usually when I do my work on Wednesday and Thursday, where I record most of my pods.
Yeah.
I'm in London next Wednesday and Thursday, so
For fun work TV shit.
for an award ceremony.
Oh yes, you were telling me
I've
about
been
this.
nominated for a short form award for
Gay of the
William
Year.
of Warrenstein.
sorry.
Oh, Gay of the Year. Listen, I mean,
Ah.
I'm on subscription for that. I just
Queer
get
of
it.
the Year in school.
Just,
I got
yeah.
that one.
Nice.
At our school formal.
Good.
Now look at me.
Yeah.
Still queer.
Yeah. Listen.
Of the year.
Queer of the century. Queer of the decade.
And by the way, I don't want anyone messaging this podcast going, "Oh, you can't say that. You're straight and all."
Mm-hmm.
I was born on a Sunday, and Sunday's child is happy and gay.
There you go.
So
I was-
to all the conspiracy people, eat it.
But you know what? I think you're a very
Happy and gay guy.
yeah, happy and gay Sunday man.
I have one of the best lives. Sometimes when I think about it,
You do. I mean, you're blessed.
I am. Look, and also I am very grateful for a lot of things that have happened in my life this year.
What are you? Was there anything that's happened last year that you're not grateful for? You're like, oh fuck, wish that hadn't happened.
I don't think so. No, I think everything that's unless you know something I don't.
I know something's coming.
No, it's not. Don't say it.
There's heat
Don't you dare start
coming
that
your
shit.
way. Hey, listen, watch out, man.
No, wait till you hear the stuff coming out about this guy.
Wait till you see those
Ooh.
receipts.
Let's
coming
just
out.
say little boys and nothing else.
Oh, well, I mean that's okay. Don't worry about that because I had consent to those little boys. So
Yeah,
it's all good.
I read. I'm doing a
You used
new.
to be a little boy.
We both used to be little boys.
Nope.
You weren't a little boy.
No.
You were born a little girl in transition.
No, I was born.
You were
this.
born
Yeah.
like this. Yeah, you come out the womb
Yeah.
like a fucking unit.
Yeah.
I believe that. Like,
Yeah, my mum just folded like a fucking cocoon. It just opened and I appeared.
do you know, my dad was one of the lightest of his brothers to be born,
Mm-hmm.
and he came out at 11 pounds,
Shit.
and he was the lightest.
Wow.
God, and there was like 8 of them.
Oh wow.
That woman deserves.
She would need soldered back together. Jesus Christ.
That lady deserves an OBE, MBE, fucking all the BEs.
Yeah.
Fucking
PGCE.
everything. PGC,
Yeah, she's
yeah,
fucking the
BA, fucking IBC,
I'll tell you
word
what she
title.
doesn't need though is a BD. She can't do that. Yeah. Jesus.
But yeah, fair play to her. What were we saying about being grateful? We're great. I'm
Mm-hmm.
grateful for a lot of stuff this year. You know, the last time I was on this podcast, I actually felt a wee bit bad because it was a really stressful week for me.
Oh, no.
And I felt like, not that I didn't like marriage, it wasn't as great, but it was the week we were doing the panel show.
Oh yeah.
And
oh yeah.
and I had a lot on to make that
Yeah, you
come
did.
together.
And you know what? It was a fun time, but I'm gonna if I get to do it again, I'm getting drunk. Fuck that. I'm just getting beers and I'm stone cold
Purple
Steve
tooth?
Austin it. I might just stone cold it.
Stone cold?
because I feel like that's what you need to do. You know, to get.
It's just a party
Just
time.
get it in. I'm gonna have a party at the next one, and I mean, see when I mean party, I mean party.
Yeah. Either way, it was great fun, and it all came together, and it all worked out. And that was one of the things this year that I'm very grateful for, is that everyone came to it and had a great time, and the feedback was good. And I look forward very much to the edit coming out and going out on everyone's Patreon, especially the little surprise in the first half that I did, which was a lot of good fun.
Oh right, so I'd seen it, or
Oh yeah, it's the
right,
one that
okay.
everyone's seen on the night.
Okay, I thought.
I don't want to
that-
spoil
I
it for
thought
people.
that you may have had another surprise in the edit.
No,
Okay, okay.
no. There's no more. Yeah, everyone's on high alert now.
Yeah,
in
you're
case
like the guy from Saw.
Watch out, Butler's about.
Even when he's dead, he's tricks out there. Jigsaw's got you.
Yeah, if anyone hasn't heard yet, just keep an eye out for the show, and you'll really enjoy the edit, I'd say.
What are you wanking on?
What am I wanking on at the minute?
No, what are you working on right now? What's going on? You seem more chilled out.
At the minute, I just have a bit more time to just get back into stand up more, to organise my life. I've got some video edits.
I love that.
doing.
I've just time to organise my whole life.
But you have no idea. Seeing you do this panel show when I do it anyway, like the week and the 2 weeks beforehand is hell, because it's
Yeah.
like getting all the material, the research, and then your second guess and everything, because I'm the only one that's really allowed to know the questions and the answers. So you're going, is this funny enough? Can it? And so you're
But no,
constantly
but Kieran and Shane also knew the questions and the answers
They didn't.
before.
I guarantee you right now, they were never shown anything beforehand.
Okay, but it's Kieran's show, so
Dave, I promise you, I am an integral guy, right? I would not besmirch. I actually said to Kieran was going to show up early on the show day, and I go, don't come until 5 because I don't want to, and don't arrive to the venue until 5 either. I don't want you seeing.
So did he arrive at the venue mid splurge?
Yeah.
He found your
timed
bag.
it.
Yeah,
He timed it perfectly. But yeah, that was a great thing this year. Doing my special this year was great. Working on getting that sort of. I'm having a few meetings at the minute to see if anyone wants to put my special on their TV channel. Come talk to me.
I think you just get it out there.
It'll be before the year's out. It'll definitely.
I think
be
you
out
need
there.
to get it out soon before
Why,
anyone else gets it out. So you're the first one, and I think it would be a good time.
But everyone puts specials out. Won't be the first one. You've put a special out before. Shane's put out ones before.
I'm the raising all my specials.
You're raising them all.
Yeah.
Why?
Fuck them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, people will watch it regardless. I don't think there's a rush to get it out. And fucking at the end of the day, I'm happy with it. If it goes out in a month's time or 3 months' time, doesn't make a big difference to me.
Would you ever do a stand-up special nude?
For the right amount of money. Yeah.
So that's what they're looking.
When you say nude, does it get pixelated in the edit, or is the edit it goes on to like Pornhub?
No, it's just you're fully naked. You don't have to be doing anything inappropriate. Just be nude.
So it's like art.
Because there was a thing that happens at the Fringe every year. It's like naked stand-up.
I've been seeing little bits of this about.
Because there's a guy who's done it who we both know, right? And I want to show you his name because I can't say it in the podcast. Because there's a guy in stand-up. This man, he hates me, right?
Does he?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't really know, but it's an older man from an older generation.
Okay, Tim McGarry. Yep. No,
Yeah.
I'm only joking. Yeah, it's not Tim McGarry.
So this guy,
did he do it?
He's done it naked in Edinburgh.
Oh, that's fucking gross. He's
Yeah.
stinking.
Yep, well, he did it naked, and there you go. So, it just goes to show. It's one of those things that I just don't get. Because you know what? I think it's weird when you're a stand-up comedian.
It's weird enough
And-
doing stand-up.
But I think you're sort of in my school of thought when it comes to this. I don't think you're look at me,
No.
stand up.
No.
You know what I mean? There are some that are like, oh, I'll do it naked. Look at me. It doesn't matter if I'm funny.
Oh, is
you
it
know?
5 minutes? I'll
Oh,
do it.
Me.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But I think like I wouldn't have had that guy down and said, look at me. But obviously if you do stand up with your dick out,
Yeah.
it's look at me. You know?
But what if you have a big dick that you want to showcase?
Yeah, but what if you've got a clip with balls, mate? That's what my problem is. You know what I'm saying?
Like I've just outed yourself there by going, that's what my problem is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do girls do it? Well, that's fine then.
Yeah.
If it's an all-female, that's the only all-female lineup you'll see. Only a wee joke. We love women doing
Yeah,
comedy.
but you know what? More women should do comedy naked. And
Oh, no, fuck's
more
sake.
women should do comedy.
We're going to
and-
get in so much trouble.
But you know what? No, there should be, and I think that's a good thing we have with our scene. Is it? I think it is a relatively nurturing scene compared to some others that are much more toxic.
Yeah.
We have a good scene, and I think we should just if we continue the way we're doing, we're hopefully going to see some more female acts.
Yeah, it's just going to take a bit of time. Like all diversity. Like the Christian Brothers school I went to didn't have anyone that wasn't a white male until I left.
Any Muslims in the fucking Christian Brothers? No.
No.
There should be Muslim brothers and sisters too.
It's called All Saints now, and there's women involved in it and stuff, and there's...
Like the band?
Yeah.
Nice.
I swear to God, the school's called All Saints. Weird. But
So you'd be like, oh fuck, I'm All Saints alumni.
Nah, I'll still say Christian Brothers alumni because fucking represent, but because I'm still white male. But it was literally just all. There was no like other ethnicities or different cultures in my school. It was literally just
Like
white.
we had one guy in my primary school who was
That's one more than mine.
foreign national, I suppose you could. No, he was from here. Like he's born here, but his family were of a Middle Eastern origin.
Yeah.
And again, he's just a guy.
Yeah.
You know. So, but it's weird because when you're kids, no one cares.
Well, we're all
in
just
my
people
big
now,
school,
like.
there was in fact a Malar. There was an Asian guy as well.
Okay.
I believe his family were from China in my primary school as well. In big school, I think we only had In fact, in my year, I'm talking. So we had 2 ethnic minorities. That's the correct phrase in primary school, and 1 in big school.
I genuinely in both
Libya.
You saying Libya? The in little school and big school, I just had none. Like, and then the worst thing is in little school, I was mixed with girls and boys, and then I went to big school and it was just boys, and I was like, where the fuck are all the girls? This shit.
That is shit.
But then what happens is when you're in all boys school, you're like, oh, the crack is way better here because there's no girls here, so we can all just fucking go crazy and get wild and have a fun time.
But then, did you have like a partnering female school to do like formals and shit with?
No, I mean we did have schools on the road. Like the main one was St. Louise's, and then you have St. Dominic's. Those are the 2 big. And
are they girls' schools?
Both girls' schools.
Because I've heard now, as a guy who's not from the West, I've heard of St. Louise's.
Yeah,
and like there's
St. Louise's spread diseases.
There you go. That's kind of what I've heard in a roundabout way from people I've worked with and other things.
Yep.
Yeah, they get it done over there.
Yeah,
they get it done.
And then there was St. Rose's. St. Rose's picked their noses. That was the other one. And then
what was the other one? St. Daniel's?
St. Dominic's.
St. Dominic's.
St. Dominic's, Lex Dix. Yeah, that was the
nice.
other one. And then there was St. Genevieve's. There was none. We didn't have.
What about St. Dominic's? No doms on dicks.
Yeah. St. Dominic's, no doms on dicks. I hope they play this over the school assembly tomorrow. But and then you had St. Genevieve's, which was there was a good.
So what's St. Genevieve's been with sheaves?
St. Genevieve's suck my.
Was that spread disease? Did you say?
Well, St. Louise's get the spread diseases. St. Genevieve's. Show your V's.
Maybe.
St. Genevieve's in the V.
We're
getting
v
there.
For vagina.
For vagina. Really tight vaginas.
Fantastic.
Really great. Really great.
Shaved.
Not a pube.
Oh, man. The West Belfast school system's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun to make fun of. But yeah,
and there's a nunnery, isn't there, up there?
Don't know if there. Yeah, there probably is. Like, must be. There is
nunnery up the bummery.
I haven't seen. I've only. You see less and less nuns every year. Like I haven't seen many nuns recently. I seen one the other day, and I was near in shock.
Very soon there'll be none.
Comedy, guys. Timing, all about that. And that's because you can't book a nun. Sure, you can't.
Well, you can.
You physically can.
Yeah,
but they're not allowed.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't. Because I always wondered, has anyone ever booked Mother Teresa? You know what I mean? Before she became Mother Teresa, was she just fucking dirty Teresa?
Just Teresa, yeah.
She was
just Teresa on your knees.
Teresa the whore.
You're not Mother Teresa. You're Teresa the whore.
Yeah. Because imagine being the guy.
Didn't she do some fucked up shit as well?
I believe so. She like denied medicine to people who needed it and stuff. It was weird.
Your love is like bad medicine.
No, it was more Teresa. She's like,
yeah, I know.
With all the medicine and sperm.
Teresa the whore.
That's why she wore white. Keep the
like,
stains at bay.
A bit yellow. That shirt.
She's like, it's all starchy and all. She's like a robot. Fucking Robo Teresa with a Robo Giza.
Oh no!
I
mean, that'll be the next thing, won't it?
What, robot gaze?
Or robot gaze, yeah.
like the sequel to Robot Wars, Matilda. Someone's already made that joke before. I feel like Matilda.
Matilda.
I've heard that on a podcast somewhere else.
Well, you know what? See, before all that, I was just subtly referring to my daughters that over the years gone by.
Okay, fair enough then. I'm sure loads of people have made that joke.
Do you know what? And then Peter's good.
Does it talk and all? We are ready to be entered.
Yeah. The vagina is breached.
Please place your phallus. So yeah.
Please place your phallus into the vagina. Por favor,
Por favor. Does the wee self-cleaning thing that the toilets do in Italy. Whenever you close the door.
Vagina clean. Ready for penetration. A lot of fun. Yeah. How do we get on the robot? How do we get on the Mother Teresa's robot gay from the schools?
Man, I'd love to see Mother Teresa's robot gay.
I mean, now it would be pretty. I mean,
hey, I can make it happen.
You know what? I a lot of those Christian people are a bit weird with dead people, aren't they? They keep them kicking around. Like Mother Teresa, I think, might be still pretty fresh.
But do you know the way in the Belfast Museum they've got the mummy from fucking
Takabooty?
Egypt? And
Yeah.
is that the name?
Yeah.
Taka fruities, me when I die. But they go, but they have like a wee video where they're like, we were able to do a 3D printing of the vocal cords from the mummy, and then they go, this is what the mummy sounds like, and it's like, like, would they be able now to 3D print?
Sorry, why is Mother Teresa Prince? Or Takabooty?
No, but they go, but would they then be able to
That's what I'm
oh
saying,
no! He just showed me a picture of Mother Teresa. I still would.
I mean, one thing I'd say about her, she'd never is what you would call a hot piece of ass.
but maybe we Google Mother Teresa young. That's her when she's fucking all old and shit.
Didn't she die when she's 214?
I mean, it looks like it.
Young Mother Teresa.
Young, like maybe young Mother Teresa was a fucking like when the young queen. You're like, let's have a look.
Nah, stinking.
Why she got a plunger in her head? Oh no, she's got a fucking dome on her head.
She looks like that guy. It's in all the acting, all the movies. Danny Trejo. She's just fucking stinking. Oh no.
Oh no, yeah, she looks like the witch from the Wizard of Oz.
Oh no.
Yeah.
See, daughter Teresa's not too sweet either.
Nah. Is that daughter Teresa?
Yeah, I mean, there's her ma. She's a bit sexier, to be fair.
Yeah, the Teresa family.
I mean, yeah, like, why is her face always exactly the same, no matter even when she's old? Like, the exact same smile throughout the years. Mother Teresa. What did Mother Teresa do when she was young? Suck dick.
Please a lot of good men.
Yeah.
She was from India, right? Calcutta?
Oh, aye. She could cut her pubes a bit more. Let's see.
Calcutta?
No, she's from Turkey, is she?
Is she from Turkey?
Oh, aye.
Oh, fuck, fair enough. I've got that wrong.
Mother Teresa was an Albanian Indian Catholic nun.
What a mix.
Yeah.
Try fucking
She was
gender her.
canonized as Saint Teresa of Calcutta after she died.
Calcutta?
So she was born in Turkey, North Macedonia now.
Wow.
But it was, yeah, wow. And you know what her real name is?
John.
Ang Jeezy, Gong Seezy, Bojack Seezy.
Wow, that's some name.
Wow.
Jeezy can Seezy, Burger Seezy.
Donald Trump speaking in Chinese. Ang Jeezy, Gong Cheesy.
Chicken balls for Sheila.
But she died, big up yourself, in Calcutta in West Bengal.
Wow.
Beatified by Pope John Paul II. Shut up, Paul.
Yeah.
Do you know what's Pope John Paul's real name? Do you know? Carl, mate.
Carl?
Aye, Carl.
Is Pope John Paul's real name? That's a weird.
Aye, Carl
name.
Wojtyla.
That's a weird
Nice
name
Polish
for a guy,
man.
isn't it? Oh, okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. Well, it makes
Karol
sense.
Wojtyla.
That's the one that's living now. No,
He's dead.
who's the one that's living now? Francis.
Francie.
Yeah, he's a bit mad.
Pope Benedict XVI. He's titty bread too. Cardinal Ratzinger, R.I.P.
He retired or
He stepped down.
He stepped down for.
Do you know what his
medical
birth name
reasons.
was? Joseph Ratzinger. There you go.
He was in Nazi youth and stuff, wasn't he?
Ratzlinger, aye.
That's mad.
He's bugging all around him.
Yeah,
And
in Nazi
he's
youth.
followed up by Francie. So what do you reckon Francie's real name is?
Frank.
No, Jorge Bergoglio.
He should be called Pope Jorge
Yeah.
Bergoglio more
I know.
than Francis. I mean,
Pope
oh God.
Francie.
What a downgrade for it. Do you know if you Google, there's a Wikipedia article called "List of Sexually Active Popes."
What do you mean? So guys with boners?
No, guys, the popes that are have known to be sexually active. So if you type
wow.
in "list of sexually active popes," it'll bring it up on Wikipedia. How do I
Right.
know this? I don't know.
List of sexually active popes. Wow.
Wait, and there's a good few of them.
Oh, that's actually a page.
Told you.
List of sexually active popes. I mean, the first guy, Pope Paul III Farnese. He looks like he's just a real guy. He looks bucked out, actually.
Yeah.
He had 4 illegitimate children and made his illegitimate son, Pier Luigi Farnese, the first Duke of Parma. Nice. Popes who fathered, this is what I'm looking for.
Popes who
Pope-
had illegitimate children or legitimate children?
Illegitimate or legitimate. Yeah, before holy orders. Pius II. Oh, I love this. The Innocent Eight. That sounds like a fucking
A Quentin
film.
Tarantino
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
The Innocent Eight. It's just 8
Yeah.
kids at the Pope's
Both born before he entered the clergy. Married elder son Francisco Saibo to the daughter of. They great names in the early days. Clement the Seventh.
I'm claiming to
Had a
say
kid known or suspected of having fathered illegitimate children after receiving the holy orders. These are dirty bastards.
Oh yeah, these are my
Julius
type of phrase.
II, Paul
Julius.
III, Pius, Gregory, and Leo. Let's see. These are popes known to be sexually active during service. John the 13th, he bucks. Let's see. Alexander, not married, but he had. I love this. He had a relationship with the Vanosa. That sounds like something in Italian. We call her blurt.
What's a van?
You look at my Vanosa.
My Vanosa.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so fucking there you go. There was once upon a time popes who just threw the pipe in and left it to bang.
I love that. Let it to soil. To percolate.
They should let priests buck now though.
Yeah, because it would stop them bucking all the wee boys, wouldn't it?
Stop them bucking all the wee altar boys. You know what I mean? Plus,
like in the smoke and drink, should be allowed to bust.
Are they allowed to smoke and drink? Yeah.
Oh, aye.
Father Ted, yeah, I guess.
My mum had a priest who was called Father Corrigan, and he just loved drinking whiskey and wine and smoking. Like, he's a baller and he loved playing cards.
It's funny that, isn't it? How priests just have those wee personality quirks.
Yeah. Because, I mean, they are humans after all. They're not just fucking machines. Well, they are fucking machines.
They're not fuck machines.
Yeah.
They want to be fuck machines.
Listen, Pope Innocent. The innocent date.
He
would bust. Ashley's got a question for you, brother.
Ashley
says,
male or female?
One for Aaron, female. Did he ever get enough likes on the post from Shane's podcast to change his name?
Nope.
How was that supposed to work?
I was meant to get a certain amount of likes to have to change my name legally to Elvis. We didn't get the likes, so my name is Elvis.
Right, okay.
Elvis Butler. My middle name, or no, not my middle name. My current name is Aaron, which is Elvis's middle name. Nice. So that's fine.
Yeah.
All shook up about that.
James wants to know.
Oh no.
What are things that are smacked out?
Oh yes, this is a great carrying a dinner round from your ma's house to your own house after just eating the dinner. That's a smacked out thing.
You know what's smacked out? The Galgorm.
The Galgorm is smacked.
Yeah,
Galgorm's the most smacked out hotel ever.
Yeah, I mean that's the go to a Galgorm is smacked out.
Yeah. 2 nights in the Galgorm is the most smacked out thing you could probably get your wife for Christmas.
Yeah, or girlfriend, because that's it. That's a big instead of a summer holiday. 2 nights in the Galgorm.
Yeah.
Really, white teeth, smacked out.
White teeth are
like
smacked out.
Teeth.
Having a season ticket to a club that not many people know about, that's smacked out. You know what I mean?
What about those wee electric or motorised scooters? They're smacked out, aren't they?
They're an older smacked out thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, you mean the ones that people go to work on?
Yeah.
No, I think they're more of a. I think they're more foreign. I think more foreign people do it.
But smacked out foreigners?
Maybe smacked out foreigners. Having a Subaru.
A Subaru
is smacked out.
That monster.
Sitting in a car park eating a McDonald's is smacked out.
We think Monster energy drinks.
Monster energy drinks are smacked out to fuck. Yeah. There's fucking having an energy drink and then a puff of a vape.
See, that's a
Lost Mary vapes are smacked out.
That's smacked out, but it's also a chef that works in Frankie and Benny's. That's his breakfast every day.
Being a chef in a local chippy is smacked out. And standing outside the chippy in the wee trousers, the black and white checks with a tea towel around you, just looking around you, I guess, at the roundabout food bar in the Glen Road. That is smacked out.
Getting an alco pop with a shot. As well, so you get a vodka and then put your Smurf in.
Get an alcohol pop and putting a straw on it and doing this.
Oh, it's
smacked out.
You know what else is smacked out? Replacing the words "to the" with the phrase "Della." You know, going to the brew today. You're like, no, you're going to. You know.
Yeah.
Taking the kids to the zoo. You know, no, you're going to the zoo.
Yeah. Those are all great smacked out things. You gotta love smacked out.
Speed lines.
Speed lines are smacked out. Yeah. The Hoops Barber Shop on the Falls Road. That's a smacked out place to get your hair cut. It is.
Vape shops.
It is. Vape shops are smacked out. Ziggies are smacked out things. Yeah. What else?
The North Face is smacked out now, isn't it?
The North Face.
Edmund Hillary be fucking raging in his grave wherever it is, just lying on an ice shelf somewhere.
Yeah. Full sleeve tattoos, pretty smacked out. Like
cycling backwards with no hands. All right, bro.
Yeah. The classic a gold chain is smacked out.
Yeah. Signet rings.
Yeah. Those any sort of jewelry mixed is pretty smacked out. Not knowing your dad is it's pretty smacked out. Not knowing knowing your ma but knowing your dad, that's pretty smacked out.
You know what's smacked out? Being older than your uncle.
Having kids with 2 different women at the same time, that's smacked out. Yeah. Getting 2 birds pregnant in the one weekend, that's smacked out.
You know what's smacked out? Not wrapping your Christmas presents.
Yeah, just hand them in the Amazon parcel box that they came in. This is your I didn't want to wrap it. That's smicked out.
Santa doesn't have any wrapping paper left, just a full fucking display.
Yeah, if your kid is under the age of 10 and you let them walk to school on their own, or under the age of 7 and you let them walk to school on your own, that's pretty smacked out.
If your kids are named after pop stars, that's smacked out.
Yeah, if your kids have double barrel names, that's smacked out.
Rihanna,
Mary
Beyonce.
Jane Louise, fucking Chantel Michelle O'Neill.
Gary Paul. Gary Paul.
Naming your kid after a celebrity is smacked out as well, because my aunt used to work in the Royal, and she said, like, and she worked in the barber ward where all the kids would fucking be, and she said you'd get people coming in being like, what do you call him? Going, that's Michael Jackson. Like, are you calling your kid from Divis Michael Jackson? Like, yeah. Or you get a lot of Rihanna's. If your
Shakira.
If you called your kid Rihanna in the last 10, 20 years,
Smacked out.
that's smacked out. Anything else?
Loving your granddad.
Yeah, spending any longer than 4 minutes with your grandparent is smacked out. Posting photos of your grandparents just because they're old, that's smacked out.
Posting photos of your grandparents when they die and you're holding their hands in hospital, smacked out.
Posting photos of your own hands when they're not dead, that's even more smacked out. But you post like they are.
You know what else is smacked out? Posing at their grave. I love you, Granda.
Yeah. Putting a tin of harp on your granda's grave is smacked out.
Calling your Granda by her first name, that's smacked out. Alright, Mick. No, I'm your Granda.
Fuck up, Mick. Give me your hand. Oh, that's so good.
Oh dear.
Oh, fun times.
What about staffies?
Yeah, that's the most smacked out dog.
Yeah.
Don't know of any or smacked. Owning a parakeet on is smacked out.
Having a trampoline in your back garden is smacked out.
Yes, as soon as the good weather hits and you put a 6-foot pool up in your house and fill it with the hose, that's smacked out.
An inflatable jacuzzi smacked out as well.
Yep. Yep, that's smacked out. Oh, class.
Oh, Smicky Mouse is great.
Smicky Bartlett. Class.
Oh, Fast and Furious is smacked out.
If you own any copies of Fast and the Furious on any medium, that's smacked out.
A DVD of Law Abiding Citizens smacked out.
A poster of Scarface on your bedroom wall is smacked out, especially when you have a wife.
Canvases in New York City are smacked out.
I mean, you've never been.
Reflective ornaments are smacked out as well.
Chipped Virgin boxes are smacked out.
Chipped electric boxes.
Having a Cody Fire Stick is smacked out. Connecting your TV and you get all the streams on it.
Oh, fag runs are smacked out.
out. Watching the Premier League on a Saturday, but not on Sky Sports, is smacked out.
Oh dear, that was a great question, James. Thank you for that.
James,
I mean, is that the clip?
Yeah, I mean, it's a long clip, but good luck.
Oh, you know what? I don't really want to talk anymore. I want to go home.
We've peaked in that.
But man, listen, that. You know what? Not fulfilling your promises, smacked out. Where we're going. Is there anything you want to plug or any direct people to where you are at or what's going on?
Aaron Butler online. If you haven't fucking followed me by this point, come on.
Go fuck yourself.
Exactly. That's smacked out. Not following me on Instagram is smacked out. No, just go buy tickets to the Walled Garden and that's it.
There you go. Listen, it's been a pleasure. I'm way to fucking set the trampoline up in the back garden.
I'm the sly guy.